Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
39.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at their own 22. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go! Here we go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Jaguars nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30.
2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flushed out right.
Garoppolo on the keeper. It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 4th.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 9 now. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
50-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Jets 21, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jets 21, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going deep now for Herndon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
A gain of 11 on the
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go. Go ahead, go ahead.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On third down, Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Ball carrier.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Eluding the... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He's going up top for Herndon downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just, well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
29.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie him. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Garoppolo on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robin. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's brought down. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Open man right side is Shark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Garoppolo.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Robinson. It's a pickup of 3.
To throw is Garoppolo.
At the 46-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
A gain of 11.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got you. 3 down.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said